So, hi, and welcome to Sassy Saved Shenanigans with myself, Marshé, and Candyce.
And I'm Candice. Hey, y'all. Hey.
We're going to be talking about a lot on this show. You guys probably know me and Candice from.
PK's on Scandal. Delayed reaction. Sorry.
You guys only know me from PK's on Scandal. That was a great show that we did. But this is a new show that me and Candice is doing, and we're really excited about it. We're gonna be talking about everything from being saved, sassy, and just shenanigans, from scandal to everyday life to being a preacher's daughter to just being an ordinary girl to black girl magic. We're gonna do it all on here. So
Fast facts.
I'm excited. Y'all excited? All right.
Okay.
Oh,
So let's get into Scandal right quick, because if you don't know, the way Marshé and I connected was through Scandal. So the finale just happened last Thursday, exactly a week ago, and ciao. I don't know what Shonda and them doing, but
dear Lord.
it was crazy. My girl Olivia, she's like, I'm not too sure about her, but you still my girl. Not
Right,
sure.
right.
I guess she's like embracing her inner darkness or
Hmm,
whatever. And you know what? That's great for you, sis. But I'm gonna need you to find the light soon and very soon.
right. I feel the same way. I just feel like she moving so fast. She's just moving so fast, and she's moving in the wrong direction. Like,
Mm,
just back it up, pause. Let's handle the
okay.
part and then try to move on. Like, she's about to enter a really really dark stage, and I'm really scared for her. Like, just come back. Like, I want to have a come to Jesus moment with her. Like, Papa Pope ain't what you want.
She needs to realize that the grass is not always greener on the other side.
That
Yes, she got a taste of running the White House for like 15 seconds, and now she's addicted. And it's like, sis, you've been running the White House since the beginning of time. Like, you don't need to do all of
right,
this.
exactly like sis. She has something she wants the power. Since you had the power back in season one, when you had to pass
Hello.
the White, that was the power. Like, sit down. What?
Right.
That's the power. Like, and then when she had it, she took it away from herself. But that's none of my business. You know what I'm saying?
You know
That's
what?
all Sean's
Yeah,
business.
you know what? Different strokes for different folks, different interpretations and perceptions. If it
Yeah,
were me and that was the man of my dreams, and I loved him, and I enjoyed the power, but I thought he was a sucky guy, I would have communicated that with him. Like, you know what, Vince, you kind of suck. But that's just me. Uh,
I mean, I ship mostly everything. So,
Shout out to Fitz for apologizing and coming to his senses about the fact that he don't listen.
oh, okay, I was about to say, I don't really. Every time I see Fitz, you lost me. Like, that's just my immediate reaction. Fitz for I don't see it. But no, he did. And when he told her that he respected her choice,
Right.
that right there, it took me out. You know what I'm saying? Because although
It
she
was
didn't know
great.
what we were talking about, that's probably the most decent thing that this is, that he didn't complain about it. Like, when he found out, I thought he was gonna like go to Olivia, make a big deal, but he was a man about it. I was like, man
Right?
of
Round
God.
of applause.
I was like, wow, walk in your face. Like, I was really proud of him. Like, for that second, probably for longer than a second, but I was shipping no lips because I felt like it fits. And, be that man all the time. There could be hope.
So do you have any predictions?
Olivia Pope probably running for vice president. That's probably like my only prediction. Because I think that would just be so bomb to have two women that have already been in the White House to, own the White House, rule the White House, if you will. I think that would be super dope. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cyrus, I don't know what to say about that woman of God anymore. So I don't really have any predictions other than Olivia being vice president.
Well, I think Melly is gonna win. And yeah, I kind of can entertain the thought of Liv being the vice president, but I think that she realizes that the power is behind the guy. It's not the actual guy. So I think what they're doing is setting Jake up to be like a Fitz part 2, which is really what he's been this entire series. But
Right.
like with him being in office and Liv basically forcing him to be in office, even though he's like, how many times has Fitz begged over and over again, please, I want to be with you. I want to drop everything. Let's go to Vermont. And Liv is like, what did I do all of this for? Right? So I think it's the same kind of thing with Jake, except he's like Burger King and Fitz is Chick-fil-A. Like, he's offering her a house on in a corner street in a cul-de-sac. And Fitz is offering her the island of Fiji. Like, I'm just saying, like, ship who you want on the ship, but I'm just saying, there's a difference. They're making a very stark contrast there. But Liv isn't. She don't seem to be the type to be impressed by like material things. But the way she scoffed when he showed her the picture of the house, and then think about the reaction she had when Fitz told her that the house in Vermont was hers. Like, come on, guys. Let's just be real here, okay? That's why I think it's going to be that kind of situation where he's going to serve out his prison term in hopes that, is going to win Liv's affections when, truth be told, she don't give a nary crap about any of you. It's all about her at this point. So
yeah,
that's where I am.
And I don't know if y'all heard, but I'm sure y'all have. Scandal doesn't come back until 2017. Glory be to God.
But I'm glad about it.
I'm not upset. I know that
not
a lot of things on Twitter are upset, but I am not. You know what I mean? Because I got work to do.
Hello.
And Scandal interferes, and I feel like this was a God thing for me. 2007, that's exactly what I needed. So, Carrie, you be blessed, sis. You Florida, like Florida. You better walk on that beach.
Wait, can I just tell the people? And I just telling people how this was predicted. We had a FaceTime call about this like a month or so in advance. Like, sis is pregnant. But congratulations to Carrie and Namdi.
Yeah, like, congratulations. Since you don't talk about your personal life, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Bless on, bless up. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the day. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You're staying away from the day. No shame. But like Candice said, we had that FaceTime call, and I told Candice, I said, Candice, it is so. I'm happy for Carrie, Flores. Walk in your season, walk on your water, Peter, Felicia. That's what I'm gonna start calling her. Felicia,
and the other thing is, I think Scandal should have probably been like How to Get Away with Murder and only been a 16 episode season show, not 22. Because think about season 1 when there was only 7 episodes and each episode was fire, and then like season 2 when they didn't know if they were going to get the back 9 and they only had 13 episodes or however many. Excuse the cop cars in the background. But they only had 13 episodes. It was like season 2, the first half was so good. But then if you notice, once they started getting like 22 episodes, 21 episodes, it was like, okay, so some of them are good and some of them not so much. So I'm okay with this shortened season because y'all gonna have some time to marinate and really think about where you want to go with the show and give us your best work. Not saying that you haven't been giving or doing your best, but just giving us your best. And, we shall see what happens. And like Marshé said, we get to work on our stuff because let me tell you, I'm not low. I would opt out of certain things that would further me in my career because of Scandal. But up until recently, like this year, this 2016, I've been taking classes and stuff during Scandal, but there was a time something happened on a Thursday, I can't be there. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm maturing in the Lord, and I appreciate that. But it also makes me feel better. I also feel better knowing that I don't have to worry about that until 2017. So like the rest of this year, I could just be grinding.
Exactly. It's crazy because every year on the Past Appreciation, it's always the season premiere of Scandal in October or September. It don't matter if it's October. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's September or August. Whichever, is always the first night of Past Appreciation. And I used to be so pissed. I doing praise and worship. I get off the stage and I'd be like, oh. I'd like give my phone to my mom. I'm there. I'd be like, Sister Bright, just take my phone because you the only one who's looking for me. So just take it because I'm mad and I'm looking at the clock and then I have to like go home and rush and look at everything and try to catch up. I used to be so pissed. But now y'all will miss Scandal and come back and be like blessed assurance. So,
Amen.
Like, but to all the people who are upset, we are praying for you. Okay? Just look at it as a new beginning. Fresh start. Huh? Yeah. New year, new season. That's good. Word. If you're feeling down about Scandal, new year, new season. But enough of the Scandal talk. So, okay. So I don't know if you, I'm sure half people that are gonna watch this follow me on Twitter. We want to talk about some, PK issues as well. So recently, so recently I got a text message from someone that I know that I know them. And they told me, they sent me a text message about the way I dress and how it was not appropriate. And I don't know verbatim, but I remember they told me that it wasn't appropriate. And what really stood out to me was they told me I looked like fornication. And told me, how could I talk about purity and look like fornication? And then they hit me with the I love you at the end. Sis, bye. You lost me. First of all, I just want all the preacher's kids, like the preacher's daughters, to know that sis, do you. Because I feel like preacher's sons don't get the same penalty that preacher's daughters do. If a preacher's daughter got pregnant or if a preacher's daughter made a mistake, they're going to be right there at the front line. If a preacher's son, they're going to back him up. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing that really made me upset about this text was I don't dress sexual. And I know that. I don't dress sexual because I'm cautious of my parents or what the world's going to say. I just don't dress sexual because I don't dress sexual. Like, that's just not something that I do. So when she texted me that, I was lost for words. So I posted it like on Twitter, and I told them, I was like, and for all the people who think that being a PK is easy, it's not. Like, you have to be humble to stupidity, and you have to take a lot of crap.
let
a
me
lot
let,
of stupid stuff from older
let me
people.
tell you. Let me tell you something. Being a PK is like being a celebrity, but in the church world, now I can't compare because I'm not a celebrity. One day I will be.
Like
But um
it.
it's different because in the church, especially when you grew up and your parents were in ministry, these people are basically like family, and so their words carry a little bit more weight than some stranger on the internet that you don't know. So
Right.
so when they say things like that, and it's all under the guise of to edify you, but really it's judgment. It's like it makes you second guess, and it's hurtful, and
Mhm.
it's like confusing because you're like, well, God, is that really what you think of the way that I dress? Or is
Right.
it something I need to reflect in myself? Or is
Right.
it just this person being judgmental? And as I get older and mature, because I've had an experience where someone like pulled me to the side about my skirt length in the church house, and it just like it took me completely out. Like I was mad the rest of the day,
Oh,
especially since you think that, oh, she's the pastor's daughter, she could do this XYZ, but you don't know what I have in my closet. You don't know if that was the only skirt that I had, or
right.
the fact that at the time they weren't making skirts past knee length, sis. Okay, so one of the things that me and some of the girls joke about at our church is like, well, if you got a problem with my skirt, then go buy me clothes. You ain't gonna do
Right.
it. So
I want to speak for my experience. See, the bold spirit comes within via text message or Facebook. The bold spirit is never face to face. They never come before the throne, if you will, and say something to me. Because first of all, I don't know if people see my mom, but my mom isn't ugly, and my mom doesn't dress like your average person. Like my mom isn't the hats and suit type of flea market type of lady. That's just not her. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So her daughter is not going to be that person. My
right,
whole family style. So for you to think that I'm going to come to church with pantsuits on every Sunday, sis, you got me mistaken for someone else. Also, I know protocol. If I was to go to a Baptist church, I wouldn't wear what I wear to my church. I would wear something that, you know, fits within the standards of this church. So if I know that this church only wears skirts, I'm going to wear a skirt. So
right.
don't act like it's inappropriate to be inappropriate and everything that I wear is provocative.
I feel like with my church, it's my mother's church. She don't have a problem, then you should
Right.
not either. Again, like, our church is Baptist. So my mother don't have a problem with me wearing pants, or, she may
Right.
say something about my skirt, but I feel like a part of it is because people around her have said so much about my skirt. This is
Mm-hmm.
what I have, and it's
Right.
appropriate. It's not like revealing or any way. Like if you see a little bit of thigh and a knee, like and you flipping out, just give me the lap scarf, sis. It'll be all right. I promise you. I
Promise.
promise you, it'll
This
be
is my
all
whole
right.
right here. Right. This and it will be. Like, I mean, if I'm coming to church with a skirt like that's up to here, I get it. But if my skirt is like a little below my knee, I get it that when you wear high heels, it can sometimes shorten your skirt. I
Yeah.
get that. I mean, I'm very, very good with what I wear because I'm on a praise team. So I
Right.
try to show personality in what I wear. Also, I'm very cautious because I'm frontline ministry.
What she was doing, she wasn't dictating about what you wear in church. She was dictating what you wear outside.
Girl,
Now,
right.
sis, summertime is coming up. I will be posting my bathing suit pictures. And so does that make me not qualified to speak on purity? because I'm wearing a bathing suit. And I don't wear
Right.
one piece, I wear two pieces. You can't
That's
tell me that
anything about
I can't wear a bathing suit. You can't tell me that.
it's unacceptable. And see, people, and this is what really blows my mind. It's the people in the church that always has something to say about what the preacher's kids are doing. Their kids are out. What really blows me is that it's like the people who actually come, talk about the PKs. Their kids are either have several kids and aren't married, or on the streets, at the club, on the scene, but they have something to say about us.
You know, we're on the front line. We sing on the praise team. So they want us to be perfect so that we can be the examples. Yes, we're going to be examples, but we're also going to make mistakes. We're not perfect.